Quality Road came to Lane's End mainly because his owner, Ned Evans, and breeder Ned Evans, was a longtime client of ours, and he unfortunately didn't just hand him over. He really wanted us to work for him a little bit and put together a proposal that justified him coming here. But he was a horse that we've been following for a long time. He was a good. He won it too. He was a very good 3-year-old and a good 4-year-old, and he was always one that we had our eye on. He won his only start at 2, and then came back and broke 3 track records during his subsequent 2 years of racing. He broke a track record going 6.5 furlongs in the Amsterdam, which just showed his brilliance and his speed. And then he broke a track record in the Don, as well as in the Florida Derby, going 2 turns. So he had that brilliant speed and the ability to carry it a distance. And it's one thing to win those Grade 1s. He won 4 Grade 1s, but to win them with that kind of brilliance and breaking track records, and with his, he kind of had the whole package. He's a great-looking horse, and with that kind of brilliance and his pedigree, all those things added up to a horse that we were very keen to have. Well, his early success is very gratifying, and to be leading freshman sire is a very difficult thing to do, especially for a horse that's not a pure speed horse. We think he's a real classic stallion, and for a horse with those kind of qualifications to be champion sire, it's very exciting. But that early success has led to an increase in his stud fee. It hasn't affected demand at all. He's incredibly popular, and we look for hoping for more increases in the future. He's got a horse like Hootenanny, who has a clear preference for the turf, who has flown back and forth to Europe multiple times already, and is currently targeting the 2,000 guineas in England as his primary goal as a 3-year-old, which is incredibly unique for any American-based horse. Then Blofeld, being so far purely a dirt horse, we're very excited about his chances for the American Classics. So to have one horse that's pointed for the European Classics and one that's pointed for the American Classics is pretty exciting. It'll be fascinating to see if there is eventually a mold that they fall into, but right now it appears that they are very diverse. Luckily, he's very fertile. He's very aggressive in the breeding shed. He likes his work, and that's always a huge advantage to have, because when the alternative is not great, it takes a lot longer. It's harder to breed him to solid numbered books and all the rest. So we're lucky that he's a good breeder and likes what he's being asked to do now. He's a very smart individual. He does take care of himself. I can't say that he's without any hiccups, but he's a very nice horse to be around, and for a stallion that's active and everything else, he's got a very acceptable temperament. We probably don't specialize in having leading freshman sires at Lane's End, but our stallions tend to go on and make it as classic type stallions, and we think he's going to go on and do that. So having that first year brilliance is an added bonus.